Simon from LJ Hooker, Michaela from 48 Nevitt Street. We've just sold her property. We're going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to ask Michaela some questions. She's going to ask me some questions. Let's see how it goes. Michaela, the big one first. How did I do?
Overall, very good. You got the sale price that we were really hoping to achieve. And I think from the very beginning when we first met, I'd obviously met with a couple of other agents prior to meeting with you. And I was really just happy with the way that you came in, you gave us the recommended sales strategy, and you also left it open so I could have input as well, because a lot of the agents that we had met with were quite rigid, I guess, didn't really give us a lot of option on how we wanted to market the property as well, whereas you just seemed very easy to work with, and that's what I was looking for. And obviously, you know, I had Googled you. And
little Google stalk, yeah, that's healthy. Yeah.
You know, you had quite a few successes in the area, and it wasn't, I guess, the best area or pocket that we were selling within Stafford. And so I felt like you would know how to navigate those challenges. So
Awesome.
That's what really set you apart for me.
Yeah. I guess my question for you, Michaela, was what concerns did you have with the market or the campaign or the process before we listed, before we went online?
I think I definitely was a little bit concerned with the market because, you know, we had seen pretty sky-high sales in the area, and I could tell that it definitely was starting to come back. And obviously, you know, we want the best price that we can get for our property, as do most people, and we're relocating into state, so we really wanted to, you know, set ourselves up for when we do relocate as well. So we had that concern as what we were going to get for the property. We were a bit concerned around interest rates rising, because that felt like that was never going to stop.
Yeah, but still hasn't stopped.
Still hasn't stopped. So I think they were probably my biggest concerns and reasons for selling. However, was obviously relocating.
Yeah. How did you find the actual sales process? I suppose, you know, in terms of updates, open homes, feedback communicated to you from the market. How did you find that process as a seller?
As a seller, I think I was really happy with the process, because up front you outlaid what the process would be to us. I worked with you in terms of open home times, and although it's inconvenient having open homes, you've got to make the house look amazing, pack up, walk out. I think we knew what we were up for. We knew how many we were going to be up for, and and I think we were super fortunate because we had a contract on the house within 7 days, so we really didn't have to go through that many.
I think only 2 or 3, right?
Yeah.
So that's good. That's a lot less than some people. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think also when we first met, you said, "Oh, look, let's list the property," just saying, you know, open to offers, and we weren't initially, I guess, in love with that idea, but we really did see the value in it as well. And then, I think obviously it worked. So we got to the price point where we wanted. So
why weren't you a big fan of it? Was it more we weren't giving people that sort of, it was a bit vague, or weren't giving guidance or that kind of thing?
No, because I knew you would be giving guidance. I think just obviously I'm from North Queensland, and up there you always just sell with the price. And then when I'm buying a house, I like to just walk in and know, okay, this is what they want.
Yeah, absolutely.
But when you get given the guidance, and now I understand how it completely works and how you would guide someone to what the expected price is.
Yeah, rather than having that price on it. Yeah,
interesting. It's just, it was new to me.
Yeah, and different to Townsville, I guess, as well.
Correct.
Yeah. And now, you know, we're all settled. It's been, I think, a few weeks now. Do you have any reflections on the process?
No, not at all, to be honest. In terms of, you know, anything that we could have done better, I don't think I have any, I guess, constructive feedback in that space. But I was extremely happy with the process. It felt really easy. So
awesome.
That's good for me.
Good for me too, I guess. Yeah. That's all we wanted to cover today. Hope you found that information useful. Thank you so much to Michaela. I really appreciate her doing this with us. Best of luck to her in bought a new house now in Adelaide, settling in a few weeks. So super exciting. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Talk to me.